We also recently found out that the statement from the hospital to the family kept on changing repeatedly. Now, as per an audio clip accessed by NewsX, the hospital authorities initially told the victim's family members that she is unwell and she has been admitted to the hospital. They were asked to come to the hospital as soon as possible. However, on the third call, the victim's family members were being told that she has committed suicide. These are, of course, the breaking developments that are coming in at this point of time. NewsX, of course, did access those phone calls, those 3 phone calls that were made to the family of the victim, where each time the reason or what they were told was changed. So these are, of course, developments that are coming in at this point of time. My colleague Renik is still with us on the broadcast. Renik, give our viewers an understanding on the 3 different phone calls. What was said to the family of the victims or in these 3 phone calls?
देखिए, विक्टिम का परिवार की तरफ से बार बार से दावा किया जा रहा था कि उनको हॉस्पिटल अथॉरिटी की तरफ से मिसलीड किया जा रहा है और इसी वजह से विक्टिम का फैमिली का कहना था कि 3 बार फ़ोन कॉल किया गया था आरजी कॉल के तरफ से। आरजी कॉल हॉस्पिटल का अथॉरिटी यानी असिस्टेंट सुपर परिचय देकर कोई एक फ़ोन कॉल किया गया था, जिस फ़ोन कॉल में पहले बार बताया गया था कि आपका बेटी बीमार है। दूसरा फ़ोन कॉल में बताया गया था कि आपका बेटी बुरी तरीके से बीमार है, उनको हम लोग इमरजेंसी में लेके जा रहे हैं। तीसरा जो फ़ोन कॉल है, तीसरा फ़ोन कॉल में परिवार को बताया गया था कि मैं आपको बार बार से फ़ोन कर रहा हूँ, आप लोग जल्दी से आइए, आपका बेटी सुसाइड किया है। और ये बात परिवार की तरफ से दावा किया जा रहा था। वही फ़ोन कॉल अभी हम लोग एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, हम लोगों के पास उसका एक्सेस है। उसमें भी सुनाई दे रहा है कि असिस्टेंट सुपर फ़ोन करके बोल रहा है परिवार को कि आपका बेटी सुसाइड किया है। और इसी को लेकर परिवार की तरफ से बार बार से कहा जा रहा था कि उनको मिसलीड किया गया है। उनके जो हॉस्पिटल अथॉरिटी है, हॉस्पिटल अथॉरिटी की तरफ से फैमिली को मिसलीड किया गया था कि उनका बेटी के साथ क्या हुआ है एग्जैक्टली वो बताने के वजह कभी बोला गया आपका बेटी बीमार है, कभी बोला गया आपका बेटी बुरी तरीके से बीमार है, आपका बेटी को इमरजेंसी में लेके जा रहा हूँ हम लोग। तो उसके बाद उनको बोला गया आपका बेटी सुसाइड किया है। मगर पूरा जो क्या घटना एक्चुअली घटा है उसका कोई हॉस्पिटल अथॉरिटी की तरफ से नहीं बोला गया।
Renik, stay on with us. Yeah, absolutely. Renik, stay on with us. Dr. Chawla still with us on the broadcast. Sir, those 3 phone calls that were made, the NewsX accessed it. We played it out earlier as well. 3 different times, 3 different narrations. Okay, this is also coming after the fact that the family members of the victim were forced to wait for as many as 3 hours. The FIR, it took as many as 10 hours. It was filed at 10:45 at night. What exactly is happening over here? Why are there such dubious and confusing details that are emerging? Is it a very big cover up? How do you then view this?
Look, it openly looks that it all was a very mystery. The call from assistant medical superintendent, a lady voice, that this thing is, this video is, I have also heard it, saying that it is a suicide. The other 2 calls also are there. So that only means they were trying to cover it up as if it is nothing. The very fact the postmortem took place first and then FI was filed, this all is shrouded in all mystery. So I think since the CBI is doing its job, I think because these news channels are blaring out every small thing. I only wish that without any political pressures, the CBI does a honest and a sincere job. I think it's a challenge before CBI also in the criminal world. There's a challenge because this seems the outcome will not be coming easily. There will be lots of ifs and buts. There will have to be just not investigations only. It has to be very intelligent investigation and linking all the loose things. So it is, we expect everything to come out maybe couple of months, but I feel that the lots of ifs and buts are to be answered because every day we cannot be commenting on what they are doing and what does it mean. But it openly looks it is not that simple. Lots of people are involved, lots of hospital people, and lots of non-medicals, lots of medicals, and lots of outside people also. And if there is some mafia or some scandal or some things or some etc., very difficult to comment. but it does not look as simple as a simple hospital function should be. That should be to help the patients, whether the medicals are involved, whether the doctors they are pressurized, or they are made to do wrong things, or whether donations are taken from patients, or some organ donations takes place. But it seems nothing is clear as yet, but it looks very murky and very mysterious. So I would say I'll keep my comments reserved before CBI comes with a clear-cut story what they think it is.
Right, absolutely. Mr. Rao, I'd like to rope you into the conversation. Now, what I just shared was half the story. There were 3 calls that were made to the family of the victim, and every time a different message was sent out to the family, finally telling them that the daughter had committed suicide. What was the principal of this hospital and college doing during all of this? Where was he? And you know, in your assessment, how do you then view all of these developments that are coming to the light?
Yes, ma'am. These 3 calls are very important calls to prove that the involvement of the hospital is there. Because initially, how they can say this, she has committed suicide on the last 3rd call, and before that they were misguiding the parents and the relatives of that victim. So that is very important to see. Then how the police, hospital authorities or police department before postmortem exams, they could comment that is a matter whether it's a suicide or not. So this seems that, and then the involvement of 3 persons, that is triangle which your reporter has submitted. That is also a very important aspect, because that ASI of the Kolkata police, that is 100% seems to be mixed up with the culprits, and how he was allowed to stay, that main accused Sanjay Roy in the barrack, and all these things are very important to be looked into by the investigating agency, that is CBI, and other things are also to be seen. The forensic evidence is most important in this case. Forensic evidence means CCTV footages and this CDR, the call detail records of all the suspects, and with the police officers of that area, and particularly the principal Sanjay Ghosh, not Sanjay Ghosh, but Mr. Ghosh, not Sanjay. But all these things are to be correlated, connected, and analyzed by the CBI during their investigation, and then they will come to some final conclusion in this very serious case. And it's very disturbing that how the police can also not properly doing the investigation, maybe under some pressure of the political influence of that state. And moreover, the state government has a duty to have land out a situation, and the police is directly under that Chief Minister of West Bengal. Then if that police is not doing their duty, it indirectly can be narrated and concluded that the police was under political influences.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.